I personally, I have always wanted Yomi to succeed in that mission. But you know what? We were on this paparaino one day. Before I go into this, let me say something first. When I heard about that for a second, and I heard that Yomi petitioned, and I heard that Yomi was, saying that people, the police, they're not ready to look into the petition and all that. So I was like, what's that? So, but I didn't bother myself until one day. I think I was going in the morning. I was going to work, and then I stumbled on Supreme platform. They were talking about this stuff. So, and I quickly said to them, can we read the letter Yomi wrote, the petition Yomi wrote? Because they say he posted it on his page, and we read it. And after we read it, I was able to tell them, to prove to them that that is not a petition, and because it is not, it does not require any action. That is why they are not bound to act on it. And don't forget, these are people that do not want to do nothing about this case already. So you have to put it the way it should be written for them to act on it. And right there on Supreme's platform, everybody came to conclusion that, oh, that's true. And Fola the law, I remember Fola the law, whether it was in the comment section, she volunteered to draft a petition and send it to Supreme. And I believe that is how the petition that they put in to the police came into being. Having said this, we also that police acted on that petition. So now, what I was trying to say, it wasn't like I was trying to criticize Yomi or castigate. But the thing is this, let me tell you something. All of us, all people that support Yomi blindly and do not want people to help or to say something or to question the process, you all are the reason, or let me say you are like 90-something% reason why he failed in that mission. Because whether you like it or not, the deed has been done now. I don't deceive myself. The handwriting is very clear on the wall now, because these people, they've perfected all the job. I was saying it the other day on Paparaino. I was saying that if we want Yomi to succeed in this thing that he's doing with these police people, because I know them and the government, how they operate. And I was saying that we all need to work with Yomi, open our eyes and work with him. That otherwise, the only land we're going to see is crash land. I remember I used that word. And people on the panel just went crazy on me. And they started, there was nothing they didn't say to me that day. They wanted to hear me raw. And I just wanted this guy to succeed. Because the way I saw them talking is like they left, like they saw Yomi as Messiah and they like, he alone can do all things. So we don't need to bother. Let me tell you something. Before I engage the service of any lawyer in my life, or if I want to do anything, I take time as much as 6 months, even if it takes me a year, to do my own homework. When I engage the service of a lawyer, I'm telling the lawyer everything about that case. And I'm giving him evidence. I'm telling him everything he needs to do. You don't just sit back and accept someone to do miracle. You have to work. And you see, most of us in this movement, the problem is that we don't study. You want to contribute to this case, you need to study. If I did not study, if I didn't do research, I wouldn't know that Lagos State government and the police, they did play a fast one on the public by bringing inquest forward to the people when they were supposed to bring something, because the process of a coroner involves 3 phases. It's research. You have to do research. We have to read. Paparaino, that's what it does. It researches. You have to research. But we don't research. We just come and we talk.
Jack, sorry, just 30 seconds of your time. Sorry, you'll continue because okay. I have to attend to something. You said the most beautiful thing I've heard. And I've been asking that question all day on this platform, castigation. You see, those who want to bang my head with Yomi, they are always quick to say, you're always castigating him. You're always castigating him. You all criticize Baba Mohbad. You criticize African TV more than you criticize Yomi. What is the difference if I ask a question? Jack, you will read that definition again because I'll be in comment section and I want to screen record your voice. I'll be in comment section. So thank you for making the clarification because what kicked me and that Oluka Ode off? You're always castigating Yomi. You're always castigating Yomi. But he is there castigating me. You see, they point four fingers at themselves and use one to try to loud you.
That's Africa
So I
TV,
just
sir.
want to
Africa
no
TV.
wait. I'm going to drop. I just want to say that, and I want to say, me and Yomi no get problem now. Now they push us to get issue. Make una stand down. Stand down.
Yes, I do.
Africa TV, please. I even don't want you to say anything again because you said I'm gonna
you.
come to. I want to be.
No, me. I'm dropping. I have to attend to something.
Good.
I'll be listening. I'll be listening. Thank you.
I'm gonna be 100% neutral in my submission in everything I'm gonna say, because everything I'm gonna say, I'm just saying it for Mohbad. That's not for any other person. So now, this is the thing. I remember the day I was talking about this thing for all of us to open our eyes so that we can help Yomi. So that where we see that police are about to corner him, are about to play a fast game on him, we can say it out and he will hear, and then he will take action quick. Because when you're dealing with this people, you're dealing with the government and the police. That's what most of us we don't understand. You think you're dealing with some kind of a market woman. No. You're dealing with the powers that be. So if you don't even understand how criminal justice system works, how will you even help? So now this is the thing. The day I was talking, I remember these names. Firefox, G Banks, Justice for Mohbad Women. They seriously attacked me as though I was going to criticize this guy or I was going to like do something bad to this guy. I hate this guy. So now this is the thing. Look, I was saying then, not even then, after, when Yomi said police told him they invited Adura, whoever they invite, and again, let me quickly say this. After I talked about the petition, how a petition should be that them Supreme Iron Lady and them whatever, they put in their own petition. Afterwards, I heard Yomi talking on his own platform that he has put in, that they just put in a petition like 2 weeks ago. As at that time, he was saying that the reason why he has not come forward, that is apart from the one he put forward first. That the reason why they didn't say, he didn't come up to say, I can't remember the reason, he gave one reason. So what are we saying is that, you see that worked there and he helped him too. Paparaino has said things here to Yomi that helped him. But you see, let me tell you, do you know how a good lawyer wins the case in court? A good lawyer wins the case by, after making his own case, he will sit down in his own house, make his case. When he makes it, then he will now play devil's advocate, just to see whether there are misgivings, there are shortcomings in his own case position. So at that point, we know whether he's going to succeed in court or fail, because court does not deal with emotions; they deal with facts. When Yomi said police told him they invited Adura, they invited I was saying, did they invite him? Was it there when they invited him? And if it was there, did he ensure that those individuals, Adura, Damola, they did not go without going on bail? They must not leave unless they go on bail. Was the bail taken? These are pertinent questions. You see, let's jump. Even when, whether it was him that I heard that police told that the 10-minute video, the full video, has been deleted. When they tell you things like that, you don't just take it and come and tell the public. You tell them, the police, that what you have just told me now, I want it to be in the report of your investigation. Because it is based on the report. That is how you catch these people. You make everything documentary. Let everything be documented. So that at the end of the day, because there is going to be a report of that investigation, it is based on the report of whatever investigation they claim that they have carried out on that 3-second and the 10-minute video, that they will charge the case to court. They will now have to decide what they want to charge those people for. And if they had included it in that report, of their own report, that we investigated, we asked Damola or whatever, Adura, and they said to us that they have deleted the video, the said video, the full version of that video, it will be in the report of the investigation. So by the time they charge that case to court, what Yomi will just do is to go to the court and get a CTC, certified true copy of the whole case file. It has become public document at that point. But when it is still with the police, they can be playing game. They can say, oh, they won't give it to him or whatever. So these are the things you bring to the public. You see, what I say here is this. I've seen a lot of interests from all angles, everywhere, from everybody. And this, you see, this behavior of not allowing people to scrutinize the process. Look, whether you like it or not, this movement, this justice for mohbad, it has been completely messed up. Whether you like it or not, there is nothing at this point that you, any of us, anybody, if you like, go and get this service. Look, it breaks my own heart because I really want Mohbad to get justice. That would be probably the best thing I want in this life now, to be honest. But whether we like it or not now, as it stands now, there is nothing. If you like, get 1,000, get 1,000,000 sons. There is nothing they can do because your government, they have messed up everything, and that is why they are telling, the police are telling you that they're not going to investigate that the full 10 minutes video. The same way they don't want to write to Apple to get Mohbad's iCloud, where they will find exactly what killed Mohbad and the people who killed Mohbad. Because police know that they are the only authority that can do that. There is no other authority, not even a judge, not even anybody. Institution, the only one is police, Nigerian police. They're the only one that can get it within twinkle of an eye. The right to Apple furnish them with the CCTV footage, 74 hours, 78 hours, whatever hours they need. But they refuse to do it. And they are now allowing people, public to stress, to be looking for evidence. Are we to be looking for evidence? It is the work of the police. So it is clear that at this point, they have shown more abundantly clear to all of us that even if you cry from now till your kingdom comes, the government of Nigeria, Lagos State, their police, they are resolute that there is no way the people we are trying to protect will go down. I am a realist. I don't like to be I'm not an emotionalist. I don't like to just go by emotions. I like to face reality. That is the reality now. Your support, your blind support for Yomi, because you don't want anybody to talk about anything. Look, people should be free to talk about anybody. Look, the same thing. That's the reason why Baba Mohbad failed. It failed because of the ignorant people, clueless people. People who have no knowledge of how criminal cases work in Nigeria. But they were just supporting. Do you think this is about money? I look at some people, you think this is about money, contribution. If you like, contribute it.
Doc, can I ask you a question?
Sorry, let me just quickly round up. Contribute £1 trillion. It is not money. You don't win criminal cases by money. Especially not even the one that the person you're fighting is actually the government themselves. If you know how it works, you will know that the government owns your police, they own the judges, the judiciary, because they gave them appointments. They were there by appointment. And whoever you are giving appointment to, it is that person that even if you tell him, start rolling your body in the mud, he will do it. If you tell him go and kill your mom, he will do it. That is what they call loyalists. Those are the people they put in places. And if you don't know, that country is run by demons. Demons in your power. And you see, the same things that I've seen a lot of gangs, because people have now divided, they have now formed gangs in this Justice for Mohbad. The same thing that they do, when you want to talk about someone, they send their thugs and the people out to go and attack that person. It's the same thing Nigerian government doing to the Nigerian people, the people themselves. Anytime the people want to scrutinize the process, want to say that, we are suffering, there is hunger in the land, they send their own paid people out to go and attack the people, whoever that is talking, once you comment anywhere. Look at the case of the copper girl, the copper lady in Nigeria. They still send some people to go and comment, to go and talk. You know, that is how they operate. The same thing is what you're doing here. And the moment, and let me tell you, for those of us that we don't understand the implication of what we do, when you try to stop somebody from expressing their opinion, you try to shut them down. All of you come, you attack and curse, and you think you can stop people from by so doing. What you're doing is bullying. As a matter of what you're doing, you are worse than the people that kill Mohbad. Because the people that killed Mohbad, that's the same thing they did. Because they don't want him to voice again. They don't want to hear his voice anywhere again. That's why they took his life. There is bullying in different degrees. Nobody has any right to say this person should stay in justice, this person should stay in whatever. That's bullshit, man. You don't have such right. So you don't arrogate rights that you don't have to yourself. There is a lot of madness going on in this Justice for Mohbad. And that is the reason why you have driven yourself to this state you are now. This state we are now is a state of regret, is a state of what happened, what just happened. I've said it here in this Justice for Mohbad. Some people make things happen. Some people in life, they make things happen. Some people wonder why things happen. And some people, they watch things happen. What you have all done is watch things happen and wonder why things happen. Why your government and the police and the people that killed Mohbad, you allowed them to be perfecting the job. They have perfected the job. Now, all of the fighting, cursing, everywhere, it just shows me how toxic Nigerians are. And it just further solidifies my belief and my stand. Let me tell you, wherever I am abroad, I don't deal with the moment you tell me you're Nigerian, I don't deal with you. I can talk to you, but I can never have any, you can't be close to me, like close, no. We can say, we can agree, hi mate, we can do whatever. It won't go beyond that. It won't go beyond that, that's the truth. So I mute my mic now.
Yeah, Jack, I just want to ask you a question. Do you think Yomi is doing the right thing or is doing the wrong thing now?
Sorry, what do you mean now? You mean from today or when?
Yeah, from now on. Let me just say from when the 3 seconds video is out. What do you think Yomi is doing? Is he doing the right thing or is doing the wrong thing?
Okay, there's the thing. Let me tell you something. As far as I am concerned, you see, everything that Yomi has been doing since that 3-second video came up, that chat came up, everything he has been doing is lovely and wonderful, is good. This movement needs it. You need someone that can create drama, that can cause opera, that can cause a lot of noise, that can expose these people, even just by talking. You need that kind of person. So everything he's been doing is lovely. The movement needs it to keep that fight alive. So he has never, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not saying that I don't have my reservations about him. And I'm not saying that everything he has been doing, everything he has done is, how would I put it now? There are no flaws, okay? As I've said initially, I've said something. I said everybody that I've seen in this movement, everybody, and it is, you see, that's the problem. Interest everywhere. So whoever says what Yomi is doing is wrong, trust me, I am not with that person. But
Okay.
Yomi could have done better. He would have succeeded. As a matter of fact, look, let me tell you, no matter what we do, let me tell you, even if, because let me tell you something, let me just say something, let me say something quick. Look, if you want to embark on a project, if I want to embark on a project, this is what I do. I want to embark on a project in a terrain, in a terrain where a terrain that is not my domain. That is not my domain. That is not my own core. Okay. So what do? You involve the SMEs. You involve the subject matter experts in that domain. You involve them so that you can succeed. The reason why you're involving them is for you to succeed in that domain, in that project. Not that you love their domain, no, but you want to succeed in the project. That is the goal. The goal is success.
Okay. Let me ask a second
No,
question.
I've not finished. Sorry, I've not finished. So now, that is why he was supposed to be working with people that have dealt in criminal matters that involve the government, especially probably Lagos State government. So by so doing, they will give him first-hand experience, information that when the police act like this, when they do this, know that this is what they're trying to do. So you do this, act this way, because you need to act promptly, swiftly. You have to nip it in the mud, nip it in the bud. Otherwise, it's gone. Once it's gone, it's gone. Sorry, go ahead now with your.
Yeah, the second question is that what do you think Yomi and African TV can do to make this their boost stop? And even though if they don't want to work together, or maybe Yomi said they don't want to work with him, so that at least both of them can work different way and there will not be any boost. What do you think they can do?
Okay, now
The reason why I put this is because a lot of people, we just came into the bus, we say our own opinion, but we did not come out with what can both of them do to stop this, so that we can really see ourselves as brother, as one person, and move on to fight this justice.
okay, what goes around? There's the thing. You see, I didn't talk about African tea because personally, you see, it's not like I'm talking about even Yomi. You see, the only reason why I'm talking about Yomi is because of the how will I put it? Because what was exposed to him, or what slipped into his hand, is something that is that can help the movement, this justice. Do you get? So now, that's what I was talking about. It wasn't like, and I don't like to. I won't want to talk about. You see, I've not castigated any of them. I've not said that, oh, Yomi, you did this wrong, you did that wrong. No, I've not done that. So I won't even talk about African TV right now. But the thing is this question you ask should have been asked long ago. It is late now. To be honest, it is. Do you know when they say it's too late to apologize? It's late. But the truth is this: they do not know what they're doing, both of them. If they cannot work together, let me tell you something. You see what baffles me is this. You see, what is the goal? The goal is to get Mohbad justice. Mohbad was a 26-year-old boy, 26-year-old young man that has suffered, that worked really hard to make it in life. As a matter of fact, if you know what it takes to make it in that industry where he finally succeeded, you will understand the reason why some people are pained, why he was taken the way he was taken. His life was cut short the way it was cut short. You have to go into a lot of things. You have to go into a lot of dark and all that. It is very dark down there. So now this is the thing. This guy was murdered by people who, I mean, I'll put it like this, was murdered by someone or by some people. And these people were how will I put it now? Were like they got the backup of some people that are old enough to be Mohbad's father or Mohbad's mother. So now, this is the thing. I personally, as a person, look, anybody, if you like, curse my father, curse my mother. As a matter of fact, I don't know whatever you can do to me. The moment you tell me the following day that there is something in your hand that can lead to Mohbad getting justice, or that can lead to a lead that can break into that can break the case. Let me tell you, as a matter of fact, you were the one that offended me, right? I'm ready to prostrate. I'm ready to do whatever you want. I'm ready to call you daddy if you want. I'm ready to, whatever makes you happy, I'm ready to do it. And I will do it from the bottom of my heart. Do you know why? It's not because of you, but because of the injustice that was done to that boy, Mohbad, who is actually lying in the morgue. Do you get? That's the reason why I would do whatever. I would lay aside differences. Our differences will end at that point. Because Mohbad needs to get justice. That's what I understand. So when I see people bringing their interests into this thing, and they have allowed these interests to kill this case, to destroy this case, I just don't get it. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. So my answer to that question is they ought to have ironed out the differences long ago. As a matter of fact, that the whatever that happened between them shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened. Because their eyes were supposed to be on the goal.
Yeah, you're right. But to me, I just want to tell every one of them, if African TV is hearing me, or if your Me Too is hearing me, I just believe that both of them, they are chasing one goal, Then the goal is justice for Mohbad. But I just want to tell both of them, if there is a possible way for them to drop this petition, both of them will not, maybe I'm talking to only African TV or only Yomi, both of them, if there is a way they can drop this petition, and if both of them don't want to work together, there's no problem. But they need to drop the petition, because I believe one thing is the petition that is even making African TV to get more angry. Because according to Yoruba proverb, Akin lọ sílé ẹjọ́ ká tó wá padà délé ká dọ̀rẹ́. There is no way two people will fight each other. They will take themselves to the front of the judge, and they will come back home and become a friend again. You understand? Then I have the belief that if both of them can drop this petition, yeah, they can still do things together. Not that really maybe they want to become a partner or something, but they can still meet in Corona, this thing, greet each other, do things, give some information, some little information. They know it's easy to give. You understand? That's just my own.
What goes around? What goes around? Let me tell you something. You see, there is just one solution to Mohbad's getting justice now. There is only one way, and that way is not actually 100% guaranteed. As a matter of fact, it's not even 90% guaranteed. But that one way is this. You can just have this at the back of your mind whenever you remember this. The only way out now for Mohbad to get justice, I don't know if Yomi and African TV, or Yomi on his own, or African TV can do it, but trust me, this way does not need anybody to engineer it. It does not need anybody to induce it. This way has to be natural. The only way Mohbad can get justice now is for the people, Nigerians living in Nigeria. I'm not talking about Nigerians living abroad now. Nigerians living in Nigeria. I've said this on Thunder Fire's platform, I believe so. Nigerians living in Nigeria to be sensitized, or to feel it, to understand that the reason why Nigeria is the way it is today, the reason why there is hunger in that country, the reason why there is insecurity in that country, the reason why there is unemployment in that country, the reason why the naira has become worthless in that country is actually because of what was done to Mohbad, which is lack of justice, the culture of injustice that has reigned for many decades in Nigeria. That's the reason why they are suffering now in Nigeria. What do I mean by this? And if they understand that, then they will rise up. All of them will peacefully storm the streets. They will take to the streets across the nation and protest for Mohbad to get justice peacefully. Why did I say this is this? The reason why there is insecurity in Nigeria, there is unemployment in Nigeria, there is hunger in Nigeria, is because of the injustice that the politicians do to the people, that the people do not get justice for. Nobody is getting justice for the people against these individuals. Monies meant to construct roads, they embezzle it. Money meant for construction of industries, they hid it. Not only that, a lot of things, and all of these things, they breed insecurity. All of these things, they lead to unemployment, because at the end of the day, there will be unemployment because some monies that were meant to build some facilities, some infrastructures that we engender, that we bring about development. And that is why there is no development in Nigeria. There can never be meaningful development in such a country, because there is injustice. The reason why people are hungry is because of the injustice. Politicians are eating trillions of dollars, of nairas, and the people don't get justice because there is nobody to give the people justice. If the people talk, they quieten them, they threaten them, they kill them, they send the police out to arrest them, to attack them. That is what is going on in that country, and that is why every other problem that is in that country is built upon injustice. They ensue as a result of injustice, culture of injustice. So when they understand this, they will come out and fight for Mohbad to get justice. They are the only ones that can give Mohbad justice. When they take to streets, but you know what? The government will have two options, and the police, they will have two options. Those two options are this: either they give Mohbad justice, either they say, oh look, whoever monarchs, whoever the person in the presidency, as alleged by as mentioned by Dr. Kemi Oluloyo, whoever the senators that they are trying to protect, that they do not want their names to be involved in this case, they will answer off and say, look, at this point, if they want to go down, let them go down. We have to give the people justice. Otherwise, we don't want this country. We want our country to continue to exist. Because at that point, it's gonna become an existential threat for them. Or they say, fuck it, we don't care. The people can do whatever they want. Let them stay on the street. We still will not let these people go. We still will not let these people go down. And probably send their police out or their army to do whatever it is, whatever it was that they did in Aleki Toge. They can do that as well. They can set aside the rule of law and resort to act of illegality, as they have done already. The charge from DPP by DPP is an act of illegality, saying that you want to charge nurse, Spendy, and whoever. It is lawlessness. So those are the only people that can give Mohbad justice. And this is not what you say, you want to contribute money for, you want, because I know some people can start raising money now. No, you don't induce people. No, it has to be natural, organic. It is not a protest that you just do in Lagos and Ibadan. No, the whole nation has to come to that recognition. That's the only way out.
But you believe the two people that can make this happen, the two people are fighting themselves now. That is the reason why I said they need to come together, talk to themselves, so that it will be more easy for us to do that kind of a thing? Maybe the protest or anything else the public think it will bring justice for Mohbad.
Yeah, yeah. You see, it's just a shame that all that has happened in this and I want to advise people. It's just an advice.
Hello, Jack. Can I comment, please?
Uh,
Can I comment, please?
After you, I'll say this piece of.
Sorry. Okay. Oh, I can wait. No problem. Just continue.
Go ahead, Salza, please. Salza, go ahead, speak. I'll speak after you. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Daddy. Daddy.
No, it's just to talk. I will talk later.
You see, my brother, you did ask a good question. What can they both do so that, we can see a way forward? You see, African TV, both of them, they are old and ugly enough to know the right thing to do. Because if both of them are claiming that they want something that is just, it needs to start from both of them. Michael Jackson said, if you want a change, take a good look in the mirror, and then the change will start from there. If you think what you are doing is right, then continue. But if you see that whatever that you are doing, people are complaining about it, and it is affecting the public, not just your home alone, but the whole public is saying this needs to stop, then you can take it on board and make a change.
Yeah, you are right.
You can't even know what is good. You can start from that. Paparaino always preach every day, morning till night, that, these people are kids. Because you don't have to be a toddler to be called a kid. It is from your attitude, the way you reason, the way you behave, the way you can't socialize in the public. That makes you a kid. So if your reasoning is the one that pollutes the public, maybe it's about time for you to go back and maybe do something about it. They are old and ugly enough to know what is right, my brother. African TV knows what to do.
Yes, sir. Let me just let me see something. Let me explain something quickly. Look, this is what's happening here now. Sorry, can I just say this? This is what's happening.
I can hear you. Carry on.
Okay. At the state level, in Lagos State, at the state level, the governor controls the police, whose head is the commissioner. He controls. The governor controls the judiciary, the judges. At the federal level, the president controls, and again, the governor controls. The DPP is a creation. It's just an office he created under him. He supervises whatever happens there. So now, but he appoints someone to look into that, which is Attorney General of the state. So Attorney General is the head of Ministry of Justice of Lagos State at the state level now. At the federal level, the president appoints. When they say appointment is by, who can always do whatever I want, that will never disobey me. Is my brother, my younger brother, because anything I tell him, my friend, my whole friend, I have one old friend. If I tell him, can you put your head in my soccer way, he's gonna do it. That is what the person is gonna put there. That's what they call appointment now. So whoever he puts there, he has a say 100% over that person. Otherwise, he can determine that the job of that person ends that very moment, and it ends. Nobody can do anything about it. So now, Attorney General, don't forget, at the state level, is appointed by the governor. The Attorney General heads the Ministry of Justice. The judges, he heads all of them. He heads the judiciary system. So now, at the federal level, the president, the same thing. He controls the police, that's the IG, Inspector General of Police. So now, think about this. The reason why police have not done one bit investigation since Mohbad died. Look, there are two things I want to establish now. No investigation one bit has been done since Mohbad died. Forget about the sham investigation they told you that they did. There no attorney, no lawyer has represented Mohbad ever since he died. I've been crying all of this. I've been saying this thing long ago, but nobody was listening. Now, having said that, the reason why the police have not done any investigation is because there is a standing instruction: do not do nothing over this case. As a matter of fact, just do this, just do this, just put this and just give them, just charge one person for them. Maybe they're crying. They were crying. That's why we exhumed the body. So we just did that, let's just appease them with that. So now, this is what you do. Just charge nurse and whatever. Yeah. That's it. Because this is the thing. Police are the only institution saddled with the responsibility to investigate a criminal matter. All that. They investigate, they at the same time prosecute criminal matter. Now, DPP, who is a creation of the Attorney General under the Ministry of Justice, has the power to prosecute criminal matter or whatever matter, whether civil. So now, the DPP, they have said, because those ones, they are the government themselves, they have said that we just want to charge wrong people. I mean, some nonsensical people. Just give them one charge and then, that's it. The DPP, they are not investigators. Since they took the mobile case file from the police had taken their hands off Mohbad's case. That is why they were telling Yomi that the case before us is impersonation. It has nothing to do with Mohbad's case. Because the moment DPP steps in and takes over a case, there is no police, whether at the state level or federal level, that will ever do anything about that case. Unless DPP, again, has a reason, a cogent reason, to say that, look, there was one investigation there was one area that was not covered. Okay, we need to send that file back to the police. Let them investigate this area before they bring it, they hand it over to us. So now you have these two people. And don't forget again, the Attorney General, who is the head of Ministry of Justice, whose voice is the DPP that you're hearing, has the power. Paparaino has said it here. He has one power. Is it that power? If you like, say that you were there and 1,000 people, they were present there when your son's head was cut off by one man, and you hold that man for the police to arrest. Let them start the investigation. If DPP so desire, if they say that that man who all of you, 1,000 people, saw cutting off the head of that boy, has no case to answer, there is nothing the whole of Nigeria can do, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. Sons that you want to engage, they cannot, as a matter of fact, they can't even be heard in court, in a criminal court. They will only be present. They can't even announce their appearances. It is the police or DPP that will prosecute the matter. So you are at their mercy 100%. And since these people have made it abundantly clear that cry me a river, they are not going to charge those people that you want them to the real killers of Mohbad, they will never touch them. There is nothing you and I can do. If you like, go and bring 1,000, 1 million of Yomi and African TV. What can they do? There is nothing. It is only the people who put these people there. I'm talking about the collectivity of the people that can actually fight for Mohbad at this point. It is only the people, because the government is a representative of the people. The people put you there. But let me tell you something. Do you think Nigerians, do you think they're happy? The hunger that is going on in that country. People are dying of hunger on daily basis, every second. You think they're happy? But you see, this government, Nigerian government, they have so much quieting the spirit of the people. And I'm sure by that thing they did to the people at Lekki Tollgate. So people are scared to even go out to protest peacefully. Nobody wants to go out. And at the end of the day, they're going to die of hunger. But they're not even thinking that at the end of the hunger is going to kill them anyways. You see how much the people's spirits, the people's voice have been taken. Their voices have been taken away. So I do not know how they are gonna even help Mohbad. That is my worry. But for anybody at this point to still tell you that there's something they can do, maybe they are actually the Attorney General, they are the police, or they are the government that will give the police the go ahead to start investigation. What can we do? Nothing. It is the people that can do something at this point. If you understand how the system works now, based on what I've said, because Paparaino understands, you will understand the reason why we are at the mercy so badly. And they know. You think they don't have a reason why the police is saying that they are not going to, they don't want to investigate that 30 minutes, 10 minutes video. They know that the moment they investigate it, the investigation will cause that video, the 10-minute video, to come out. For them to have it, they have to recall it. Either they use through whatever application, or they email Apple to furnish them with the footage, with the video. And Apple will do so. They know they are the only ones that have, it's only police that has the authority. No other person can do it. No lawyer, no NGOs, no judges, no senator can do it. And that is where they are holding everybody's neck. That for as long as we do not investigate that video, we want to see how you are going to get that video. And that is why they can be bold enough, I can't even believe it, to tell either Yomi or Africa TV that the video, the 10-minute video, has been deleted. Who does that? What is your job as police? They know what they're doing. If you want that video today, if police want that video today, if they want it within a week, all they need to do is just email Apple, that's all. And the CCTV footage of Mohbad, that's what I want to see, really. I want to see how many people were in that house when they killed that boy. And I want to see how many people actually killed that boy. I want to see if it is just one person that did it. If it is just the wife that did it, allegedly. It is only that CCTV that can show all that. Nothing else can show it. So that is why I'm more interested in that. But they will never do it. And if they don't do it, who will do it? Is it you that will write to Apple? Is it African TV that will write to Apple? Is it the lawyer that will write to Apple? Is it Yomi that will write to Apple? Is it Paparaino that's going to write to Apple? Is it me? It will just be a waste of time. That will be an effort in futility. That will just be like a joke. Because the only authority the only institution in any country that has the power to do that is the police. They have that power. So the moment we understand that, then you will now start thinking, how do Nigerians, or how do Nigerian the public, when I say the public, I mean Nigerians living in Nigeria now, how do they come to this level to understand that they need to actually get Mohbad justice in order for them to get themselves justice? This thing is as painful as anything to me. I won't lie to you. It is so painful to me. Because if, you see, let me tell you something. There is difference when you hear that somebody died. There is another difference when you hear that somebody was killed. There is another difference when you hear that somebody actually fought so hard for his life, not to lose that life. And eventually, because he had no choice, he lost it. Do you know what they did to that boy? They took his voice. Look, I don't understand. Mohbad just lived one life that is so, I don't just want to say in misery. How can you, just single person, your record label owner is saying that you is describing you as a mad person, that people should not listen to you. The same Mohbad, some Sam Larry, whatever, attacking somewhere. The same Mohbad wrote a petition that a monarch, a king, and some people, they will take his life if you don't do something, if you don't act to help me now. The same boy ran outside them Naira Marley's house in fear, screaming and telling the security at that gate that he saw two men who came into that house. They were gonna kill him, take his life. You think that boy was a dummy? You think he was dumb? You think he wasn't smart enough? That's why I just laugh at some people that are quick to blame Mohbad, to say, oh, Mohbad was so, that boy said he was so stupid or whatever. You should have left this person. You should have done that. You will never understand how the shoe hurt him because you never walked in that shoe or in those shoes. That boy was the smartest person I've seen in my life. For him to have gone an ordinary musician, he didn't go to Panti, he didn't go to Zone 2 or some small police stations. He went to the federal Alagbon. There is all of these Zone 2, whatever Panti you're mentioning. They are nothing compared to Alagbon because Alagbon is federal. Alagbon is where AIG is representing the IG in Abuja, in Lagos State. So for him to have written that petition at Alagbon, he went to the IS because he knew that if he had gone to Panti or if he had gone to Zone 2, Lagos State is in control of that place. They will quash that case. Probably they wouldn't even approve that petition. That's the thing. They were not going to approve it. If they don't approve it, there's nothing. Now that we are able to see a copy, a stamped copy of that petition, you won't even get to see that. He was smart enough to do that. And this guy, eventually they killed him. Do you know that at some point that guy submitted, he just submitted that, look, I was going to die. These people, because they're too powerful, the people I'm dealing with, they're too powerful. They were going to kill me anyways. He was prepared. And I'm sure that was why he left a lot of clues, even in his music. He knew they were going to kill him. And it was helpless. There was no judiciary to help him. There was no police to help him. What is the job of the police? Is it not to safeguard, to protect properties and lives? That guy did all that. He lost his life. Look, he lost his life. I wouldn't have been involved in this case. But the fact that the families, I'm talking about the family and the wife and the family of Mohbad himself, they opened their eyes to allow that boy who was an international superstar. He may not be as rich as Davido or Wizkid or whatever, or Burna Boy, but that boy was a superstar. You allowed that boy to be lowered in that grave in less than 50,000 naira casket. That is less than 25 pounds. That is, to be honest, till tomorrow, till I die, I will never understand why the two families should do that to him. And look, let me tell you something. All of you that are quick to start running emotions and to start saying, oh, don't blame this person, don't blame it. You see, those two families, I can never in my heart forgive them for doing that thing to that boy. 25,000, 50,000 naira. That should not even be heard, that you use that to bury homeless that you pick on the street, the body of a homeless that you pick on the street. Why would you do that to that boy? And on top of, to make the matter worse, this guy's neck was broken. Why would you do this to ordinary cops? To a body, lifeless body? Because I have said something. At the point Mohbad was buried, even though they already buried this guy, I don't know whatever cleanup, whatever it was that they were trying to hide. And I don't know whether somebody put that family or put that man on what's it called? On what do you call it now? Whether somebody put him on what do you call that now? Was trying to, like, how would I put it now? Like what do you call that now? Was trying to use some kind of power to say that we're giving you order, go bury him. I don't know. But the truth is this, as at the time they were burying this guy, did Wunmi or Mohbad's family, father, mother, sister, brother, all of them, would they tell anybody here now that none of them, especially the wife now, did Wunmi want to tell me or anybody or stand before any court to say that as at that point I had nothing less than $1 million in my account that I could cough out to say, look, even if this is not befitting enough, let's use this to bury this guy, to buy casket, even though we are so much in haste. Would the father of Mohbad, the brother, the sister, the mother, would they say that they are so wretched in that family that they cannot contribute up to 500,000 naira? Why less than 50,000 naira? I can't use that money. As a matter of fact, I can't bury a dog less than probably £1,000 here. People give their dogs befitting burial like humans. And people, you were so carried away by emotions, you start making excuses for them. When people make excuses for any of them, whether the wife or the father or the mother, it is so annoying. Paparaino was saying it here that he was so shocked when he heard Mohbad's dad saying it from his own mouth. In one, I can't remember, that he actually asked the lawyer, that's Mohbad's lawyer, on the day he got to that house, about Mohbad's landed properties or properties. That was a man that had the clarity of mind to ask for properties that day.
On the same day. It's so sad. And yeah.
Oh shit. Seriously, you all have used your emotions to allow the killers of Mohbad to escape. Because if it was as that thing was hot then, as you know, when the government exhumed, Lagos State government exhumed Mohbad's body, they were scared. The rate people were going, they didn't know what could happen. So they were trying to avert that, whatever damage that could happen. And that was why they exhumed that body. It wasn't like they exhumed that body to give that body justice, no. It was now up to you, to us, the people, to help Mohbad, to checkmate these people, their moves. But what did we see? Insult everywhere, curses everywhere. People saying that don't ask questions. The moment you don't ask questions in any process, that process is a failed process already. And because Nigerian government, they do not allow the people living in Nigeria to ask them questions, to question them. That is the reason why that country is a failed state. And that is the reason nothing can work in that country. For anybody, if you've got money, you better leave that place. Because they're just going to waste your life away. They're going to waste your life, waste it with them. Because any place you cannot get justice. Let me tell you, I have nothing. I'm fighting for Mohbad, and that's what I've said it over and over. I'm only here to fight for Mohbad. I have nothing in Nigeria. I've got nothing there. No family, nothing to do there. I have no plan to ever step there. Because a place where you can step and your life will be taken. And nothing will happen to give you justice. Nothing. It's as though you walked into a lion's den with your own legs. You presented yourself as prey to lions. That's what it means. So please, people, I don't know how anybody can sensitize the Nigerians in Nigeria now. If that can be done, to be honest, that is the cause anybody should champion now. But I believe that it has to be natural. It can't be induced. You can't be going around to give people money. No. How many people do you want to give 170 million, over 170 million money people? No. And if you do it, that is never going to work, because the people you're inducing them, they need to understand that our life depends on this. Our survival as a nation depends on this. And then they will come out. I meet for now.
You see, Jack, it is very easy to blame the government, because it's like they are the one that's supposed to tell us what to do. It's very easy. But really, the government is not the problem. It is the people that is the problem. Us. Are we ready to do the right thing? Are we ready to abide by the law? Because look, the way Mohbad life just got wasted away. And they're not going to say that one or two person didn't know really what happened to that young man. But are they ready to come out and help with the justice? That is the question, Jack. It is very, very easy, like you're saying that, the government is supposed to do this. They are supposed to bring money out. They are supposed to go to Apple and get all this phone forensic done and everything. All these things, it costs money. Yes, they would really love to do all these things, but it costs money. And is there even a need, going all that, spending money to get all that information when there are people, 15 people that actually lived 8 with mohbad? They are there. They have all the information that the police needs, but these people are refusing to bring the information to help this young man. You see, most of the time it's not the government, it is us. We humans are the problem of that country.
TSL, the thing is this. You see, I will agree with you with that submission. Do you know why? Why is this? Look, the government is actually a true reflection of the people. Okay, the government is a true reflection of the people. Look, the people in Nigerian government now today. If you say, let's rewind back, at a time in the past, they were just ordinary civilians. They're just ordinary people. Where did they come from to become the governors, the senators, the president? They came from the public, the people. So the way the Nigerians are is actually the way the government, the people in the government, the way they are.
Exactly. They say, show me who you are,
That is
or rather,
just
show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are.
Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
You see the toxicness, the toxicity that you're seeing in this justice movement is the same way the people in the government are toxic. The people are just toxic. Look, the government, go online wherever anybody says anything about Nigeria government, whether the person is in Nigeria, whatever, go under the comment there, whether you will not see people that will attack that person, even though what that person is talking about actually affects them directly. You will see some people there that will say that, why will you say that? Shut up, you're crazy. You hate the government, you hate Tinubu, you hate this, you hate that. So you see, they're gonna attack that person. The reason why they're doing that is to silence, to make that person, take that person's voice away. Don't talk. It's the same thing the people in Justice for Mohbad are
doing to each other. Exactly.
Moment anybody look at the moment anybody, look at our paparaino and some people, they would have helped to probably correct that man, or to probably correct the situation, either to make the people see what they were doing, him and his legal team, wrong at earlier stage, so that a progressive solution would have been preferred. But the people, some people will attack those kind of people. They will say, if you dare mention that man's name, we will come for you. The same thing, the government, they've got some people that they paid. Then they've got some people that they're not paid. They're just clueless, ignorant. And they go to attack people, talking about what is reality. Look,
they are too scared to come to terms with reality, like you said.
Reality. If you don't accept your true picture, your true reality,
follow.
You are going nowhere. Nothing. They can't do anything in life. Look, if I am poor, I have to first acknowledge the fact that I'm poor, and I want to make it. I want to be rich. That is when you now start doing things, taking steps That realization alone, that realization alone, we launch you, we propel you to start doing things that will eventually launch you into success, into wealth. That is not to say that eventually you're going to be rich. But the truth is, you will start taking steps. But if you say, in the name of God, I'm rich, I'm not poor. Whereas you cannot feed 10 times a day. As a matter of fact, you do not have more than probably 3 pieces of clothes in your wardrobe. And you're saying that you're rich. And you're even telling people that are rich that you're rich. You see that you're failed already in your life. So you have to accept your reality. You cannot be in Lagos and you want to go to, you want to come to, let's say, you want to go to US. And you are saying that you don't want to accept the fact that you are still in Lagos. So what do you do to get yourself in the US? There are processes, there are things you need to follow. If you don't do them, nothing. God is not going to send someone to just come and give you, to go and do passport and give you visa in your house. Life is a process. There are processes. So when you fail, when you refuse to follow the right process, then where you are driving yourself to, you're going to drive yourself to a state where what will come out of your mouth will be, oh, if I had known, oh my God. Then you start wondering why others are actually succeeding at the same thing that you have not succeeded at. So that's the problem with Nigeria. I don't know, to be honest. I just pray and I hope God can just help people in that place. Because it is crazy. If this justice for mohbad, this is a micro thing at micro level. We cannot manage a micro level situation. And you wonder why the government in the country cannot manage the country, which is macro level now. This is just a micro community. That is why they cannot manage a macro community. The people in this justice for mohbad, look, make them ministers, make them president, make them governors. That country will still be going from bad to worse, or from worse, whatever. Because the government is a true reflection of the people. Yes, you're right. Tiasa, are you still there?
Hello, sorry, I'm here. Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at the same time. Yeah, we're saying the same thing because look at, if starting from the family, if they truly want justice, the way Baba is behaving on the social media right now, he would have comported himself. Look, from the very beginning, when this man came and joined us, he pretended as if he was a humble dog, and everybody embraced him. And then time brought out the real him. And now he's having to fight every single person that is actually helping his own son. Fighting every single person. Because why? He does not really want justice. This man knows what happened to his son. Because you're not going to, for example, let's say, you've lost a son, and then the person that actually took the life of that son is a member of your family. I am sure that you wouldn't really want to also sacrifice another person in your family because you already lost another. I think this is what is going on, especially Nigerians, us Nigerians. I believe this is what is going on in that family. Instead of him to just say, you know what, in the beginning that his son died, suddenly, or rather, they know what happened to the son and they don't want to go further, so that we will all know that, oh, okay, they know what happened to the son. But he pretended as if he wanted justice because of his selfish reasons. And then, of course, we now jump into conclusion that, hey, money will be the way forward. We should embrace him and start pumping money into his account. And then we all did that. We came together. We were pumping money into his account. And then the money now brought out the monster in him. And now the monster that we see in front of us right now, that we all created, we are scared to embrace that monster.
Yes, sir.
If we had, yes,
Continue.
if we had, when he came to say, oh, he wants to join us with this justice for Mohbad, if we had, say, you know what, young man, this is your family. Yes, you are welcome to fight for justice for your son, but we want to scrutinize you, and we want you to join us, and then give him, how do I say it, steps that he can follow, because at the end of the day, we were not just supposed to embrace him, we were supposed to scrutinize him, but we let emotions take the best part of us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let me see something. You see, for as much as I don't even want to do any analysis or talk about, I've done. You see, if you listen to some analysis that I've done long ago, like I'm talking about months ago, I've already said, because what I do is this: I can forensically look at somebody's behavior, because I don't go by what you tell me. Whatever you say with your mind, I want to see your actions. So let's forensically check your actions.